What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about following your dreams. And what do I mean by dreams? I'm talking about when you go to sleep, you have certain dreams, right? So before we even start the video, let me tell you guys a quick story of what happened Sunday of September, I believe 25th. And I just literally just woke up from this crazy dream that I just had someone pay for my Dr. Joe Dispenza event ticket, right? And I woke up super euphoric. I was like, what? That dream was so real to me. And I just remember having feeling super energized from that whole entire experience of that dream that I had. And I jumped into a meditation and not thinking much of it, but I just know that I have to go to Texas. It's like a must. I don't know how I was gonna get there, but I just knew that I had to get there. And I'm doing my meditation. I'm doing the synchronicity energy to love. And I get a phone call from one of my friends, and it was like in the middle of my meditation. I kind of was thinking should I even answer the phone? Then I had this thought saying this is your opportunity to go to Texas. And I was like, oh shit. So I answer him, he calls me, we're talking, and he's like, hey Andrew, dude, I was just brushing my teeth and I just had you just a thought about you just came into my mind, and I was just thinking dude, let's see if Andrew wants to go to Utah. So he's like, hey, do you want to go to Utah? And I was like, Utah? What are we gonna do in Utah? And he's like, dude, we're gonna go camping, and there's this solar thing that's happening there, this event or whatever. And I was wondering if you wanted to go. And I was thinking I was like, so you're going to Utah and you're gonna go to this event and you're gonna go experience it, and then what else are you gonna do? It's like, he says that he was gonna go and and after he went to the event, he was gonna go there and he was gonna go back to Texas, which was on October 1st. And I was just thinking no, I can't go with you. I need to go to Texas ASAP, because I just had this crazy dream that I needed to go to Texas. And he was just like, man, I don't think I can, he's like, Andrew, I don't think we can make it there on time after October 1st, but I do know someone that's going to Texas today on Sunday. I was like, wait, who? And he's like, my friend Sebastian, I'll give you his number and you guys can talk about it, because I just know that his car is pretty full, but you guys can talk about it. And so he gives me his number. I call up Sebastian. He literally just woke up. I was like, hey bro, sorry for waking you up, but are you going to Texas? And he was like, yeah. I was like, I'm leaving today. And he's like, oh dude, I need to go to Texas, and I was wondering if you could give me a ride there. And he's like, yeah, bro, I got you. And everything was so crazy, because it started off from the dream, and then it came from the call, and now I'm heading to Texas. And then Sunday evening, we end up leaving Colorado Springs, all the way back here to Texas. And right now, the craziest thing is that I don't even have the money to go to the event. However, I'm just getting this intuitive knowing that I should just show up there regardless of if I don't have any money to go there. But I'm just gonna show there, and I'm just gonna show up there and just see what happens. I'm just gonna let the unknown do its magic and just create something out of nothing, right? And if I actually pull this off, I don't even know, bro. I will truly believe that I can create something out of nothing. And so we'll see how things go, and you guys should definitely stay tuned to the next video. Andrew out. Woo! What's going on, guys? Andrew here. Welcome back to another video. And dude, craziest experience happened today. So for all of you guys that know, in the last video I was talking about I've been called to Texas. I had to go to Dr. Joe's WEEKLONG. Well, yesterday I went to the convention center where I met these wonderful souls, and we got to connect really well. Her name's Nikki, and her husband's name is Larry. And we connected last night. Didn't go home till I didn't go home till 10. Had to drive back home. And I remember I didn't go to sleep till 3 a.m. because I was doing meditations, trying to visualize. And for some reason I felt like I already had a spot there. I literally had a spot there, and I just fell asleep, not knowing and not expecting anything, right? So I wake up, and I kid you guys not, I get a text from Nikki, and she was like, hey Andrew, she goes, hey Andrew, are you up? Right? And let's see where I can find it. She's all like, here. She says, hey, good morning, Andrew, are you up? And I was like, yes, super excited, calling you now. And as she's calling me, I'm telling her about yeah, I feel like I have a spot there. And she's all like, Andrew, I'm gonna pay for your ticket. I was like, what? I should be super excited right now. But during my meditation, I experienced it so many times where it's like, oh, like I already know I had a spot, you know what I mean? But I should be excited. I am excited, but it's at the same time, I don't even know. But this just shows like what you seek is seeking you. Like when you follow the synchronicities and it guides you to the unknown, go for it, because you never know what you'll find on the other side. This is my little testimonial. I don't know if I'm gonna bring this. I feel like I want to fully immerse myself during the event. I'm not gonna have like any electronics or I'm not gonna be on social media at least, and I'm just gonna go all in. And guys, I'm super grateful for this right now. I should be off the charts. But yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for listening, and hope to you guys see you very, very soon. Andrew, out. What's going on, guys? Andrew here. Welcome back to another video. And today's video, we're gonna be talking about my experience at Dr. Joe Dispenza's Dallas week-long. So, man, this, guys, look at this real quick. This place is, here, let me go outside real quick. This place is clean, dude. What's this? Gaylord Texan Resort. So, I just want to share with you guys a few things that I've learned here at this event. While I was before I even start this whole video, let me tell you guys a story of how I even got a ticket, like how I manifested a ticket, because I didn't even have the money to get in here. So probably in my last few videos, I probably recorded on my GoPro like, hey, I just got back to Texas. I don't know why I feel called here, da-da-da. So this all started from July 22nd all the way to September 25th, which was like 2 weeks ago on a Sunday. And I remember during that time, I had like this crazy dream, this vivid dream where I woke up, where in that dream, someone had bought me an event ticket here in the Dallas Resort, Texas, right? I had this dream that this happened, and I would wake up from that dream super euphoric, super energized, and I'd be like, why do I feel so happy from this little dream? Oh, it wasn't little at all. So next thing you know, I go and get up and do my meditation. At the time, I was living in Colorado Springs. As I'm doing that, I'm waking up. I did my meditation. I was doing synchronizing your energy to love, and in the middle of my meditation, I get a phone call from a friend, and I was just looking at my phone. I'm just like, who the hell is calling me during my happy hour? Like, what the heck? And so I'm looking at my phone. I'm debating if I want to answer or not. And I had this thought come into my head that said, this is your way to go down to Texas. Because the person who's calling me, he's actually from Fort Worth, Texas, but he was currently working in Colorado for like solar or something like that. And I was like, oh shoot, I answered and I was like, what's going on, bro? And he's like, hey, Andrew, dude, I was just thinking about you while I was brushing my teeth. And I'm just so curious, bro. Are you still interested in doing solar? I was like, dude, like right now at the moment, I'm just not even interested in solar right now. But I need to know, like, this is gonna sound so weird, but I need to know, are you going back to Texas anytime soon? And he's like, oh shoot, that sucks, bro. But he's like, but right now I'm not going back to Texas till like October 1st. And I'm like, damn. He's like, why? What's up? I was like, because Dr. Joe is going to be doing an event in October 1st, and I feel so called to go to like one of his this Texas resort. He's like, well, Andrew, like I can't take you because I'm going to this event and in Utah. However, I have a friend who's going to Texas that exact day, and I'll give you his phone number. And next thing you know, me and that dude started talking. He gives me a ride to Texas that exact day on Sunday when I had a dream. Like, what? All right, so just keep up with me, guys. So I get to Texas. I'm telling my friends like, hey, like I'm telling my friend Juan, who's been to like multiple Dr. Joe, my friend Ariel, my friend Boomy, that they all know that I'm in Texas. And I'm saying to myself like, guys, like I don't know why I'm in Texas, but I feel called that I'm supposed to be at this event, Dr. Joe Dispenza event. And next thing you know, my friend Juan, he was telling me about like tuning into new potentials, and I was just like, okay, that's the meditation I need to do. And, you know, I'm doing the meditation. My first potential was to manifest a ticket to go to the event, right? And I was doing this on and off. And I got to Texas on Monday morning, and I'm doing the meditation. Or I believe Tuesday, I can't remember. I was doing the meditation, and when Friday came, because Saturday was the day of the registration, so I came to the resort because I only lived 30 minutes away from the resort. And I drove down here, and I remember just walking around, meeting new people from Dr. Joe who's been to multiple. I've seen people who have been on Dr. Joe's testimonial. It was just unbelievable. And I come across this one lady, her name's Nikki, who I'm gonna share her video later if I get it later today because she's still in the resort. And I remember I smiled at her. I walked past her, didn't really talk to her that much. But then we saw each other again, and then for some reason I just walked up to her and I just opened up to her and I was like, you know, like I are you like here for the Dr. Joe event? And she's like, yes, I'm here for this. And then we just started talking, and I was telling her about my dream, how like I had a dream about someone gave me an event ticket here, and she was like, I'm so inspired by your story. I go to her hotel room to meet her husband, and we started clicking unbelievably. And next thing you know, it was like 10:30 at night. She's like, Andrew, like I really hope that you get inside this event. I hope to see you tomorrow morning. And case closed. I go back home, didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. in the morning doing my meditation. And I knew I had like the strongest knowing ever that I had like a spot here. I didn't know how, but it was just like a strong intuition letting me know like, hey, you're okay. You just need to surrender to the moment and just trust the process, right? And I'm having this experience happen to me, and next thing you know, I get a text call from Nikki. She's like, hey, Andrew, can I call you real quick? And I was like, yeah, you know, I just woke up, and I was like, oh, whatever. So she calls me. I was like, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey, Andrew, has your miracle happened yet? And I was like, no, but I feel like I have a spot here. And she's like, good, because I'm buying you your ticket. And I was like, why can't you're I didn't quite hear you. She's like, Andrew, just meet me at the registration. I was just talking to them and I'm gonna buy you your ticket. And I was like, dude, like I don't even know like the unknown. Like if you guys know Dr. Joe's event tickets, they're super expensive, like $2,300, I think. And it's super expensive. And like whenever she's told me that, I must admit, like I was happy and all that. But then at the same time, I kind of knew like, oh, like I already experienced it in my meditation already that I was at the event. And so, yeah, like that shit happened. And she tells me the story like, yeah, Andrew, like the reason why I'm buying you the ticket was because before coming to the event, I was doing a meditation that was supposed to help the youth. And she said on her way down to Dallas or to Grapevine, where the event's at, she was all like, yeah, I was listening to this guy named Andrew Huberman. And from some reason, I felt like I'm supposed to meet a guy named Andrew. And whenever I introduced myself, like, yeah, my name's Andrew, she's like, oh, this is the guy Andrew. And yeah, like the synchronicities are crazy, right? And so, yeah, that was just super unbelievable. And like being here in the San Diego week-long, I met people from Australia, Germany, Russia. Like, oh my gosh, this place is insane. And so let's get to the start of the week-long. You know, the week-long just got done, and I learned so much. And the event name was called, or the theme name of the event was called You, the Greatest Adventure. And what I learned from this event, for all of you guys that's listening that are like interested in doing Dr. Joe's work. So this is my second event, and what I learned during this event, he was basically saying like, when we're doing the meditations, we're overcoming to become love, to become like wholeness and oneness. And the whole name of the game is that the venture that we go on during these meditation processes, back to oneness and wholeness, it like, how do I say this? I have to like really like think about this, because like this adventure, the greatest adventure, is about you going back to oneness and wholeness. And you're journeying your way back up to wholeness and oneness. And as you're doing this, you're going to come up against your beliefs, your programming, your emotional conditioning, your thinking patterns. And what you got to do is you got to overcome all these limiting selves that are not loving to you. And you're journeying your way, you're adventuring back your way to source and oneness. And so what I took away from this whole event is that you want to like be playful, you want to have fun, you want to be curious, you want to be flexible. Like during this event, it was never about going after the mystical or creating the new relationship or creating abundance. It's about like executing in the moments of like challenges, right? Like whenever you show up in your meditation and you're like frustrated, angry, and irritated, and your thoughts are like very intrusive and it's just like it's overwhelming you. It's all about executing those small moments, like, oh, I'm gonna find the present moment, I'm gonna find the present moment, I'm gonna find the present moment, over and over and over again, until eventually you become like, oh, finding the present moment is so easy. And so it's definitely a process of like overcoming yourself and finding the present moment. And like the biggest takeaways I got is like, you want to meet the divine in love. whatever you do, like meet the divine in love. It will match your efforts as much as you're putting your effort in towards connecting with this intelligence. And so, yeah, like this event was absolutely phenomenal. Cried so much. It was, the coherence healing was so amazing. Met a lot of new people, and my heart still is up there. And yeah, guys, like if you go to one of these Dr. Joe Dispenza events, it would transform your life for the better. I know that things that I didn't click back in San Diego, things are just rewiring my brain. It's like clicking now, like things I didn't hear before. It's just like, okay, like I get it. Like our goal is to reach oneness and wholeness, but the journey to oneness and wholeness is about like learning about how to be more compassionate whenever you're like struggling and you're not like getting to where you want to be. Like it's really about becoming the version of yourself that you want to be. So yeah, that's like a few bits of knowledge that I've learned at this event. Like I can't believe I manifested this shit, bro. Like I cannot believe this, like, at all. I cannot believe this at all. Take a good look before we dip. But yeah, like the reason why I'm sharing this with you guys is because like if I could create something out of nothing, you can create something out of nothing. Like you just gotta follow the synchronicities that are guiding you to the unknown. Because I don't know if you guys are familiar with Dr. Joe's blog or anything like that, but he wrote a blog that says how the unknown has never let you down. And if you read that, truly like read it and understand it, when you trust in yourself, you trust in possibility. And when you trust in impossibility, you trust in the divine. And it's so important because like if you're trying to create something that you know you want to manifest, that thing that you're creating is also looking for you. So it goes, what you seek is seeking you, right? And so at the end of the note, this was a great event. I feel like as you progress, you keep going, you keep learning more about, you know, yourself. And yeah, just keep going with, if you're planning on doing any of this stuff, just keep going and eventually everything will start to work out. So my name's Andrew, and I hope you guys found something valuable in this YouTube. I know that I have a GoPro. I'm gonna probably piece things together. I'm probably have to do a little bit different things. And yeah, I hope this very inspires other people to let them know like, hey, this is the 4-minute mile. Like I didn't think, I know I seen the sign to go back to Texas, but it was just like, I know Dr. Joe's doing an event down there in Texas, but I just didn't have the money. And I didn't even have the ride to get down there. I was in Colorado. And next thing you know, like things just lined up beautifully. You'll know if if an event calls out to you, like you will know. And so, yeah, I just hope you guys found this inspirational. I hope this somewhat opened your mind to like new possibilities. And yeah, like hope to see you guys very soon. Andrew out.